ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. We got Corey and the crew with the 5150 show. So let's get right into it.
But never
Rizza, if you were talking to our beautiful women of the nation and telling them how to prepare for life at age 20 through 35, this is a very vital clock. Age 20 through 35 for the beautiful women of this nation. What advice would you give them, if you could think of someone on the top of the dome, to try to better themselves, to not be in the position where you're 40 crashing out, not knowing where to begin from there?
Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures.
First thing I'll say is embrace and learn about your femininity, your understanding, your God-given nature as a woman, what femininity really is. What does that actually mean? Number two, learn to love yourself first. Learn to love yourself before you go out into the world trying to seek love from some man, from some woman, from a group, from whatever. Number three, address the trauma that you have, whether if it was from your father, your mother, from not having either parents, from whatever happened to you. Address your trauma and admit the fact that you have trauma within yourself. That way you don't just blame everybody, generalizing all them. No. Just blame the one or two that did whatever they did to you, and then blame yourself for whatever you participated in, and then go forward in life and responsibility. The fourth thing I would say is get a mentor, someone who has wisdom, someone who will tell you the truth and not lie to you or say things to you to tickle your fancy, make you feel good. Oh, yeah, get it, girl, yes, and all that nonsense. Get away from those kind of people.
This is so important, Rizza,
Very.
because this is going to help somebody when I'm finna ask you. Can a woman who has never been married and never had a baby in her 40s help a woman by giving her advice on a family if she doesn't have one?
Hell no, goddammit.
Like a woman who's never bared a child, a woman who has never been seen in public with a man or has no husband. Can that woman help other women with information about how to raise a family? Can she really give the type of advice that you can grab and hold on to if she doesn't have experience in this? Because like I said, age 20 through 35, it's so critical in the life of a woman. And
Absolutely.
if you didn't spend that time building a foundation of family, please don't talk
No, fuck a talk.
to our sisters about building a foundation of family.
You know what?
Especially when you used to be at the strip club sucking pussy. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad, Rizza. I just had to put that out there.
I'll do you one better. If it were a man trying to do the same exact thing that Corey just said, most women wouldn't listen to nothing he had to say. No children, never been married, and he's trying to tell people about marriage or having children. Most women would not listen to that man at all. So let's not be hypocrites, number one. Number two, people in that type of situation, men or women, they are very good if they are honest with you about all their mistakes. They can tell you all the mistakes, all the things they did wrong, which ended them up in that situation. If they're honest and they're humble, they could tell you, listen, don't do all of this. Why? Because I did it, and this is why I'm in the position that I'm in. They're very good in that position.
Most of these fake relationship gurus are very skilled at telling you what everybody else did, how everybody else is living, etc., etc. But if they put it out there on the line who they are, it's very hard to respect them.
Brother, I'm not going to a cook to get my car fixed. I'm not doing that. If you are not successfully married, I'm gonna tell you what me and my queen did. We were surrounded by people who were married for no less than 5 years. No less than 5 minimum. Really 10 is what you want. Because they can give you a good amount of balance of what not to do, what to do, their mistakes, the good things they did, etc., what they learned, boom, boom. Stop listening to people about marriage who have never been married and who are specifically not successfully married. I'm not saying happily or they haven't had any ups and downs, but I'm saying listen to the right people. I get tired of this crap listening to people on the internet who are not married trying to teach you about marriage, who are not millionaires trying to teach you about making money, what are we doing here? Stop listening to people just talking all the damn time. Like, really, they dress it up nice. I've seen a lot of these so-called gurus, and almost every single one of them, almost every single one of them, are not literally doing the very thing that they're trying to teach you to do and selling you packages, selling you classes and courses on things that they have not done themselves. Sincerely, we all need to be humble about this. There are tons of people all over YouTube trying to tell people about things they themselves have not gained, accomplished, purchased, built at all. And they dress it up nice. They get around the people. This is how they do it. They get around the people who have done it to add to their credibility so that they look legitimate because they have the legitimate people next to them, but they themselves are not legitimate. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to be very mindful. This is why your brother, I haven't been doing too much talking. I've been too busy building. I'm a little too busy. I can talk all day, brother, but I'm too busy building. I'm not interested in talking. Stop talking so damn much. It's an embarrassment. The police train every day. While you out here talking, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't training like they training, bro. Stop talking. I'm gonna get this money. Okay, well, stop talking. Go get it. Just stop talking. Damn. Like, it's really embarrassing, brother. Just stop talking.
I know that people who stay on the internet showing you what they got ain't got shit.
He ain't lying.
Come on now, brother.
I know that.
Come on now.
Because the people who do have something and they showing you what they got, they're in danger of losing it.
All right, this really tickled me because I agree with everything Brother Rizza said. As somebody who's been married for 21 years, man, it's so much you could tell people about marriage, but you can kind of feel the atmosphere in today's society. People really don't want them gems. They don't want that knowledge and information. People want what you're selling on the internet. They want that fake fairy tale American dream. They want that. Women want that Prince Charming, knight in shining armor, the Disney movie character that do not exist. They want everything that's not real. So it's difficult to give marriage advice as someone who's done it. Listening to people who have not been married, not have children, male or female, I agree with Rizza. If they keeping it real, telling you about their mistakes and what not to do, you can listen to them. But if they're not, what do a woman who's never breastfed a baby, what is she gonna teach me outside of what she read in a book? She don't really know what that is like. So I get it. A lot of women want the perks of a man, but they don't want to deal with the real responsibility or accountability, or I don't know exactly what word to put right there, but the realness of being in a relationship. For example, I had a woman tell me she wants to be married. She's been married before. She's a widow, but she's not having relations until she gets married, and she doesn't want to do any type of touchy-feely, she just wants a friend to talk to. And I'm like, men want to penetrate, right? That whole, you could just talk and we friends, that's the beginning. That's who was it? Chris Rock that said, that's the representative. Men want relations. They say it over and over again. That's why the women who dress half naked get so much attention, because men think, they can get to the bedroom quicker with that woman. So I just think a lot of women are just not in touch with the reality of the situation. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm perfect. I can tell you flat out the stuff that my husband tell me that I need to work on, my flaws, areas. And a lot of us, we get comfortable, we get lazy, we hold grudges, and we don't do those things that we know they want, and vice versa. But let's move on. Let's talk about loving yourself. That's what Brother Rizza said. A lot of us, we don't love ourselves. And I know that because of how we grew up. We grew up in an environment where you didn't get love or you didn't feel love. You were an obligation that your mom, or if you were lucky enough to have both parents, that they had to fulfill that obligation. But that genuine love and nurturing, a lot of us did not get that because our parents were too busy struggling in poverty, dealing with their own trauma, which was his next point. So we get out here in this dating world and we look for love and happiness from someone else. We look for someone else to provide us with those things. And for all my Bible-based people, you know that love is not chocolates and flowers and romance. I mean, it would be nice for a man to buy you flowers just because, or take you out just because, but that's not all men, and that's just not the reality of it. Think about it. I've been married for 21 years. Do you think for 1 second that my husband buying me flowers every once a week for 21 years? Do you think he going to plan trips and putting rose petals on the floor? He ain't doing none of that. And I know what some of y'all thinking. That's sad. He should do it. And I thought that at one point too. But let's look at the reality. reality of things. I'm married to a black man. This man pays all of the bills, protects and provides. That's more than enough. Some of y'all want to wear these men into an early grave. Yes, it's nice for your man to buy you a gift. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm saying in reality, if you've got the big stuff, you've got a man who's with you, who's dedicated to you. If y'all ain't got nothing but $100, you got 50 and he got 50. One of those type of relationships, that's more important than a Louis Vuitton bag or some red bottoms for you to flex with on the internet. I don't give too much marriage advice because, again, a lot of y'all don't want to hear the real. I've had women drag me for saying I helped build with my husband because you've been told that you shouldn't build with a man. Every man is not buildable material, but I don't regret building with my husband. As you can see, we still married. He ain't got no baby on the side. He ain't leave me for no white woman. But yes, I did help my husband build. And when I talk about our story, y'all get mad because he should have had that already. You shouldn't have had to help him build. But I ain't heard not one of y'all talk about him helping me get through nursing school. Don't nobody have nothing to say about him with that regard. But everybody has something to say about me helping him get his business off the ground. Moving on, a mentor. Now that's one thing I can't even really speak on because I've never had it. And I think a lot of black women don't have mentors. I think black men may have a few more, but as women, we don't have the mentors because so many women are jealous. The older women are jealous of the younger women. The bigger women can be jealous of the smaller women. And you just have this cycle. The chick with the long hair get hate on the chicks that don't have long hair. So for me personally, even in my career, I have always tried to like get close to a nurse and ask to have a mentor, but ain't nobody thinking about taking me under their wing. So that's something that I just had to eat, but I made sure that I'm that for somebody else because I didn't get that. And lastly, you have to be very careful with taking advice from people on the internet. Again, we talked about this in that other video with that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. People are looking to finesse. People are looking to make money. Nobody wants to punch a clock. Don't nobody want to work from 9 to 5 no more. So the new hustle is to hustle you and play off your emotions to get you to buy a course or an ebook. Y'all heard Rizza say it. That's just kind of what it is. So you have to be very careful taking advice from anybody, whether they married with children or not. You have to use your own discernment because after a certain age, in my opinion, 25, you can't point the finger and blame nobody else no more. You got to own your life and the mistake that you've made and the decisions you've made. We all grown folks and we have to take accountability for things that we do in life. Y'all leave me a comment, let me know what y'all think. Till the next time, I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.